Welcome to my YouTube channel, Dennis the Monk. I am Dennis Vysokovsky, and the topic of today is how to overcome the anxiety of the coronavirus. I feel kind of guilty that I am excited to be here and share this with you when I'm talking about something so serious that is causing a lot of pain, worry, confusion, um, anxiety for so many people, the coronavirus. What is happening with the coronavirus? It started out in China, it moved its way across countries, continents. It's now in the United States, and people are going crazy. People are encased in fear, and we know fear interferes with our ability to respond to life in the moment. So I'm going to share with you a few experiences that I've had. Like, for example, there's a toilet paper shortage, so we think. It's not true. I had to go literally to the store, to BJ's, and for me, I got there early. I'm usually always late. I got there 25 minutes early. There was already a line at least 50 yards, 150 feet long. Within 10 minutes, the line tripled. As the doors opened 10 minutes early, the guy behind me was in such a rush. He hit the heel of my foot. That caused pain, but so let it be. I was at peace. I knew that this is going to be okay. I'm going to be okay. We're going to be okay. I brought my attitude and I brought my faith into my experience of the moment. And so when I say faith, it's really important for everyone to have an experience of a higher power. Could be Jesus, could be Adonai, Yahweh, could be a doorknob. It doesn't matter as long as it's something outside of yourself, because God is so powerful that when we can allow ourselves to lose the concepts of our past, when we can start to deconstruct what has been pounded into us over our childhood and into adult life, we begin to experience the real God. The God of my understanding that I met at 4 years old is still the same God and still works the same way and is still beautiful and merciful and wonderful and blesses me. I know that I can refer to them as universal principles. Doesn't matter. So the short of it is, I go to BJ's. I needed toilet paper. We're down to 4 rolls, and I just like this. It's that time of month. We needed toilet paper, and I remember it's on the side. So I go in, and there is a mad dash for the toilet paper. Now I was there the day before. The manager said I need to get there by 9 o'clock because people are going crazy with the toilet paper. So I was there early. I get there, and people are fighting over toilet paper. Toilet paper. All the stores are going to be restocked within 24 hours. Anyways, I got my toilet paper. I was good, but I was still at peace. So this is what's funny about the universal principles, and when we can experience them in the moment, then how it affects us. So there was other items I needed to get. I had my list. I am moseying along, not allowing myself, or trying not to allow myself to get caught up in the panic. So I did a little bit because we don't need any water. We have a filter system that's really simple and it works. I got 2 cases of water. I really didn't need the water, but I got caught up. Actually, I got 3 cases, sorry. And it was a 2-case limit and I didn't see the sign. So anyways, 3 cases of water. I really didn't need it. Just in case, I got it. I got lost in a little of the panic and then went back to peace. Went through the store, kind of meandering in and out. And then what happens? The lines start to build up. As the lines are building up, I just happened to, in my slow, peaceful way, got to a register that just happened to open, and I was in and out in 15 minutes. The day before, I was in and out in 20 minutes when the same thing happened. I just happened to be at the right place at the right time and came and left where people were waiting an hour in line. I just happened to be coming around the corner. They just happened to. I didn't cut a line. What I'm trying to say here is that the universe, God, has so much power that they can transform each and every one of our lives if we open ourselves up to the experience. I don't know, there's 9 billion people in the world, and God has that much power that can do something for those 9 billion people. Well, that's a lot of power, by the way. Well, God, the universe, whatever you want to call it, is available for us, but we have to predispose ourselves to that grace or that gift or that experience of power, whatever you want to call it. And it starts by letting go. And the easiest way to let go is to be in the moment, aware in the moment. That's why there are tons of meditations about focusing on your breath and relaxation. Meditation, most practices of meditation bring us first to the breath, to be a focal point, where then we can go into a deeper meditation, and the breath itself becomes an anchor for us, so that if we get lost in our head or lost in a mixed mystical experience, when we come to our senses, we can go to our breath to reground us, to be present, and then open our eyes. That's simple. The anxiety that's being caused by the coronavirus, the coronavirus, is not the coronavirus's fault. It's ours. I read just yesterday, gargle with bleach and it will kill the coronavirus. It's going to kill you too. Not working. There's so many things that we're looking, and we're looking for answers. We're looking for the fix, the quick fix, and there isn't any. But this is what Stephen and I are doing. So, Thursday and Friday were kind of tough for us. We lost a lot of business on Thursday. Stephen lost a lot of clients on Thursday. And then we lost events coming to the Fabulous Factory, one of our businesses. And all of a sudden, we're seeing the shortness of money. That's my phone that shouldn't be ringing, but that's okay. Well, so there's all these mechanisms that are happening, including we had a friend come in to Boston, and we wanted to meet him, but we decided it's best for us to stay home and not be in the city. My mom lives with us. She's 83. We don't want to get a virus that probably would just make us a little sick, but could kill her. We're not into it. We stay home. But what was also happening is the anxiety was building about, wow, the money, what happened, the business, things are falling apart and so forth. But I was peaceful. And Stephen, of course, he works really hard and he's focusing on the bills and what we need to do and how we need to do it. And all of a sudden, things are happening within 2 days. And I got so excited about what we are doing. I got so excited about the potential that I heard from two persons away from the Pentagon about the potential within 1 to 2 weeks of there being quarantine across the United States. What are you going to do for 4 weeks at home? And everybody's worried about the business. Well, guess what? When we allow fear to occupy our mind, and even worse, our heart, we panic. Happens all the time. When we allow fear to occupy our heart, which is that place of objective truth and objective love, and is the sentinel between the spiritual world and the physical world, we lose our ability to be connected to the universe or God. We lose our ability to be connected to the moment. And it's exactly in the moment that everything is available us through God or the universe to help us. So our fear is preventing us from experiencing a gift in the moment. There's good, bad, and ugly, and every good, bad, and ugly, if we approach it in the moment, even when it's painful, there is gift there that can bless us. It may take days, weeks, months, and in some cases, like losing a loved one, it could take a year. But as we allow ourselves to experience the pain and to be in the moment and deal with our emotions, we grow and heal and develop. And in the moment, like in this place of the coronavirus, and the fear of what if, or this is what is happening, we lose our ability to be creative. We lose our ability to think clearly and rationally. Do you know in every economic situation that the world has ever faced, there has always been people who make money off of it? The great the Great Depression, like, beginning of the, 1900s, 19 whatever it was, 30s, 20s, whenever the Great Depression was, do you know that cosmetics company, the number one item that was selling was a lipstick, a red one, by the way. So there was a company making money on lipstick. There was companies or people making money because there's always a need for people. And if it's not making money or surviving, it's developing something. If we're locked up for 4 weeks, I said to Stephen, this is great. This is amazing. This is what we can do. A, B, C, D. We can do your branding. We can get your LinkedIn account, really hot and heavy, and we can start communicating with people. What's the best way to develop business? True, authentic, sincere business is developed first through relationships. Well, if people are locked up in their house for 4 weeks or 6 weeks, what is the one thing that enables people to move through the minutes, the hours, and the days with some sense of well-being is relationship. So take advantage of the moment, of the experience of being locked up or cooped up in your house for 4 to 6 weeks, and start developing relationships, which means we also have to work on ourselves. Tough one. I really have to work on myself. Well, listen, you can either be wrought with fear and make yourself crazy and probably everybody around you crazy, go into a depression, it gets worse. Or you can take the time to focus on what can I do differently about me? What can I change? For an example, I think many of you know that I've been struggling through PTSD for probably 15 or longer years. I'm coming to the other side, having a great counselor with whom I was able to be transparent and say everything and share. There's no secrets. And I can do things now that I couldn't do 6 months ago or a year ago. I literally can pay a bill. And a year ago or more, I couldn't pay a bill because it was such a trigger for the PTSD that if I did, it would level me for a day. And I'd have to get the energy back to recuperate. Now I can do something as simple as write a check. Why? Because I took the time to look into myself and allow myself to go through the pain so I can heal. This coronavirus is an opportunity for self-discovery. It's an opportunity for healing. It's an opportunity to see beauty. When's the last time you looked outside? I mean, where I am right now, I got the sun shining, blue skies, and I just got like nature all around me. If I'm in the city and you like the city, you can look at the brick building next to you or whatever you like in the city life. But there's something around you that can be beautiful. I remember when I was wrought with fear, I couldn't see beauty. I remember when I was so lost, I was never in the moment, and it was for years. I didn't even experience the time of the seasons. And as a child, I loved the seasons. We need to get back to the child within us that has the ability to play, that has the ability to be creative, that has the ability to take something that's really negative and find out what's the possibility and what can it do for me to make me a better person? And what can it do for me that I can be a more loving person to others? What can it do for me that I can be a loving person that doesn't enable other people, doesn't cause more pain for other people, but actually through objective truth and objective love speaks what is real, even if it hurts other people, but we say it with non-judgmental compassion, understanding in order for them to begin to change and grow and heal. I am Dennis Vishakovsky, a.k.a. DennisTheMonk, and I'm grateful to be here. I'm grateful for my history of struggle and pain and sorrow and loss because it's enabled me to be in this moment and to practice being in the moment every day, every moment, and experience. It's not about simplicity, it's about beauty and the complexity of beauty that can be found in a moment within myself and sharing with others. And also, depending on who you are, could be time to be creative and redevelop yourself. There's so much potential with what is happening with the coronavirus. Are we looking at it as it's going to kill me? Or are we looking at it as an opportunity to help me look at things with a different lens, a different insight that can be creative and do all kinds of awesome things for myself and other people around us? Thank you for joining me. I love having you join me, and I love the opportunity to be here and share my experience of faith, joy, happiness, and a commitment to real truth, real love that sets us free and enables us to do miracles. Hope you have a wonderful weekend and look forward to seeing you next time. Bye now.